Hello, Flosstube. Welcome back to our channel, episode 46 this week. I already knew it. I already had it in my brain. It is Wednesday, September 30th, and it's almost October. Holy moly.
Last day of September. Woo.
Where has this year gone? Into a dumpster. That's exactly where. But
that's on fire.
But we're almost to October, and that is my favorite month of the year because it is Halloween. It is getting to be fall. I don't know about you guys, but Pittsburgh has been chilly these past couple of days, and it's glorious. So hope you're enjoying the weather wherever you're at. And if not, hopefully soon. But welcome back to our channel, and let's just get started. I know we have a ton of stuff to talk about tonight. I say that every single week, and every week we have a ton of stuff to talk about. So let's start with best new thing, and based on my rotation tonight, Jody is first. Jody, what's your
So my best thing this week, well, I have two. So I'm gonna go Aaron style today. One of my finishes is my best new thing. It is so stinking cute, and I can't wait to show it. But the reason it's my best new thing is because like it's usable, and it's not just like put it on the wall. So I'll show that to you when we get to finishes. What's not cool is that I think I have a bug in my eye.
Oh, no, in your eye?
So there's that.
All right then.
Anyways, so that's one of them, but I'll show you guys that later. My second best new thing is that Fire Poppies sold out the fabric. I think there's like one piece left, but it sold out in like 48 hours. So I just wanted to say thank you guys, because we all put our heart and soul into this order that went out, and it was crazy, and it was busy, and it got there, and then it left there, all within like a blink of an eye. So thank you, thank you, thank you. There's more coming. I spent the entire day dyeing fabric today, so it'll be restocked, and I will update y'all when it is there, so you can go and buy more. And there'll be Ada this time. So I know a lot of you guys were asking for Ada, so it is coming.
Oh my
So
God.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, best. It is the best, and we were already talking today about what Jody is planning for the holiday season. And let me tell you something. If I know Jody, it ain't gonna just be some plain old holiday fabric. She's gonna do something
You ain't getting just red.
that's freaking crazy. Okay, so I am pumped. So congrats, Jody, on all of your very hard work and dyeing, and your continued success with dyeing this fabric. And I actually have a piece that I'm working on tonight that is a Jody special. So I think that you guys will routinely see over the course of our videos more and more fabric that Jody dyes. And the beautiful thing is that Jody is her biggest critic, and she always thinks that her fabric is not good enough, or this color doesn't work, or whatever. And let me tell you, the three of us will fight to the death for it. So like
It's so true.
we find a good home for any fabric that Jody's like, yeah, I don't know. But everything is just amazing and beautiful. So
well, thank you.
Yes, you definitely deserve it. And I'm excited to see where this goes. So Erica, what's your best new thing?
Okay. I have a half best new thing. And then I have a real best new thing. Okay. Do you remember this bag that I got?
Sure do.
Yes.
I was super pumped about it. I finally got to use it, as you guys know, over the weekend, and I was really excited about it. And I'm still excited about it. And I just wanted to let you know that it is as good as I was hoping it would be.
Yay!
That's my
To the hype.
half. I'm really pleased with it. My second best new thing is that today felt like a super fall day, and in the middle of the day I was like, today I need to make chili for dinner. I need to do it. And so I made some corn muffins and some chili, and somehow succeeded in completing those things as everyone's still alive, which was great. The only downside was that the chili was a little spicier than I would have liked, because that meant that my 5-year-old was not interested.
Well,
But
that's a hard with chili. That's hard.
I know.
I was
I
gonna
know.
say chili's a hard sell. Aria will eat everything, but chili's a hard sell.
And it's
Yeah.
so easy to make it too spicy. It's either
Yep.
not spicy enough or it's like, oh, my mouth is on fire. But as an adult, said, like, you'll eat it spicy, but what kid's gonna eat like super spicy chili?
Right. I think it was too much pepper this time, like too much black pepper made it too like peppery, and I don't know. In any case, it was a fall day. I made chili. I felt really great about all the fall things that occurred today.
Fall for the win.
We went for a walk today, and I was like legitimately cold on our walk. I got an iced coffee, and I was like, this was a mistake.
Should have gone on that hot coffee today, babe. Mhm.
Yeah, it's almost time to switch fully to hot coffee. Erica just did this, and her arm completely went out of the frame, and it just reminded me of Stella's, because she's doing virtual school, and every time they have to raise their hand, they have to raise it like this, so that the teacher can see, because if they do this, then they can't see their hand. So now I know why, because I just lost Erica's entire arm. So I'll look over while I'm working, and Stella's like this at her computer. It's so hilarious. I can't handle it.
And you're like, what could you possibly need to say right now?
I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing with your hand? She's like, I'm raising my hand.
You're like, no, stop
Duh.
it. What can you possibly be saying?
So if anyone has good tutorials, shoot them my way. And also, if anyone could tell me what the heck size needle, oh, it's time for food.
Aaron, I'm dying. That's so funny.
That's
You guys.
beautiful yarn.
But I need to know what size needle to use with it, because I only have size 5 as my smallest, and I need to know if I can do size 5 or if I need to get smaller. So if any knitters out there can help me with that, I need to know if I actually have to buy special needles for this. I don't know what's going to happen to it.
I have a bunch of different knitting needles, so let
Do
me
you?
yeah,
Do you
let
have
me look in my collection, but I don't know the correct size to use. So check Ravelry though, because if Ravelry has like an easy pattern for free, they usually do.
Yeah, it's Yakagani. It's a river. The
The Yakagani is the one that runs through Ohio Pile. That's the one that we kayak on.
Yakagani is the one that Kristen and I almost lost our husbands on.
Oh no. Well, that's the Yakagani Yarns Company, and they don't put the knitting needle size on here, which I'm angry about, because I don't know enough about knitting to know. I was just gonna make a blend.
Is it two separate things? Like what?
Oh yeah, because this is supposed to be for the toes and the heel, and then this is for the sock.
Got it. It's a whole thing. It's a whole
You guys,
thing.
I'm gonna make a blanket for her stuffed animal. That is in my wheelhouse of capabilities.
I think
I thought I would try it.
I think you can do it for sure. But I think the needle is going to depend upon what you're making. So if it's socks,
I
it'll be
always thought
different.
it depended on like the size of the yarn. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not a knitter. I have knitting. Why do I have knitting needles?
I mean, I could show you how to crochet the shit out of that, but I'm not a knitter.
You know what, Jody? I might take you up on that. That's my next idea, is maybe I'll try crocheting, because I've never done that.
I think it's a lot easier. Well, only because I have no idea how to knit, but I think crocheting is easier, right?
It's definitely easier. It's definitely easier. I've heard people say that knitting is because you've got to purl and you've got to do this and you got to do that. And like, I even know how to crochet. Like I made Hazel, which I never gave her, which I'll give to Jody so she can put it in her baby, like a little baby box. But when Hazel was born and she was so freaking tiny, I made her a little hat that has little ears on it. And I crocheted that myself, and I am not a crocheter. So I think
I could find something.
I know how to purl.
Knitting
I just don't know how to put it together.
We could find something to do with it. Don't fret.
It's beautiful though. It's awesome.
You know what though? She's in this phase where like if you tell her to pick something, she picks the first thing she sees, and this was like right in the front.
Because she's afraid you're going to be like, you know what? Never mind. I don't want you to pick anything. So she's like, Oh, I can pick something?
I'll
Crap.
take this.
Which one?
I'll take this. I don't care what it is. Well, awesome, guys. Awesome. Best new things this week. Let's get started with whips. I don't know. I don't know if whips or finishes are my favorite segment. I don't know. Maybe finishes this week, but let's get into whips. All right, Jody, you are first.
Okay. Oh my God, I'm so unprepared. All right. So, first of all, I'm currently, like, as we film here, working on my paper crane, probably thinking about food or cereal because I did decide to move my Q snap. Last time I was so lazy, I had it down here and that's why my words all broken up because I decided to move down to the bottom. But anyways, I got this little knife done. Is that the cutest thing you've ever seen?
So good.
I could die. I'm so excited about this. I can't wait to finish it. So working on that. I think last week we had some sound difficulties and my jellyfish did not appear on the video. So anyways, for those of you that have been following my bleach dyeing, I scrapped the shark. The shark is no longer, he's gone. So I'm doing this guy, which the minute I bought the pattern, I was like, I've made a huge mistake. It is intense. I think this is the top, but that's what I've got so far.
Wow.
Nice.
And I have not worked on it in a couple days. It's a lot. Like, it takes a lot of concentration and it's just a lot. So, anyhoozle, I haven't put a single stitch in this yet, so I guess it doesn't really count as a whip, but I'm working on a project for my mom. So she approached me and said, can you stitch me a hamsa, which is the hand, I guess it's this way. I don't know. I guess they can be both ways. So I said, sure, like, let's look for a pattern together. Well, she didn't want it facing upwards, and she didn't want it to have the eye in it, and she didn't want it to be too detailed, and she didn't want it to be certain colors. So we searched and searched and searched, and I finally found a pattern. It's actually a free pattern on Pinterest. And I'm still unsure of if I'm gonna that particular pattern, but the pattern's all black and white. So then I asked her, well, what color do you want me to do it in? And she was like, well, how about blue? Nope, that color's too blue. That color's too teal. That color's too green. You guys, like, I'm about to lose my mind. I haven't even started. So anyways, this is the variegated floss that she chose. You guys know how much I love variegated floss.
That is much bluer than anything we were looking at.
Yeah, it's like a blue purple. And I dyed fabric for it today, and my goal was a light, solid gray. I got a dark mottled gray.
You got the most beautiful gray I've ever seen, though. God, is that gorgeous.
Wow.
Totally not what I was going for. But I may or may not use it. I don't know. It might be too busy. Although now that I hold it up,
I think it looks great.
it might be okay.
Beautiful.
I think it looks great.
So we'll see. Hopefully I'll have a start in that next week. Mom. She was like, I'm going to make it on your video one way or another. If it has to be me being a pain in your ass, then it'll be that way.
Oh,
Does she watch?
Yeah. Hi, Mom.
Hi,
Those are my whips.
Love it.
nice. All right. Hang on one second. All right, Erica, what do you got for whips?
Right on. So, not a ton of things happening here, but I did work a little bit more last week since we talked on the mysterious Halloween town.
Oh,
Here is it.
yeah, you did.
All right, so are you as far as you were when you started over?
I am farther, but I also am doing a different part because I did the scarecrow on the other one.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Oh, you're way farther.
Yeah.
Nice.
Probably because I'm using Magical Jody fabric and not baby poop fabric.
Listen, when you're on Magical Jody fabric, you just want to stitch, stitch, stitch.
Right. So I worked on that. And then this weekend I started a new thing, which I feel like maybe I showed as a something I bought last week. It's the Halloween costume parade by Trellis in Time, and I started it over the weekend, and here I am.
Look at you!
Nice. That ghost is so cute.
This is also Jody fabric. It is a nice light purple, and just going along on this. There's 5 little dressed up people. So
can you show it again?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that fabric choice was good. It looks great.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Is that variegated floss on the top, or are you alternating colors?
Alternating colors.
Gotcha.
Halloween alternates like orange and yellow, and then happy just happy goes between 2 different greens.
Gotcha.
So those are my whips.
All right, I had 3 whips. I have 3 whips this week. The first one is our amazing friend Brooke, who at my studio creates, who we love more than anything. And she is one of the most generous people on the planet. She designed a beautiful tribute to Ruth Bader Ginsburg, her RBG tribute piece that I said I have to stitch. My sister's in law school, as you all know, and she's in her final year of law school. And I have a shit ton of stuff that I want to try to get done in celebration of her graduating from law school and passing the bar exam, which will be coming sooner than I expect. But anyway, I knew that she had to have this for her law office. So I had already stitched her the Injustice piece, the MLK quote that I stitched for myself. I also stitched one for her. I'm stitching Lady Justice for her. She doesn't watch Flosstube, so she's not going to know that, which is a Mirabilia, which I've shown before. And then, of course, this piece. So the way that Brooke displays it is on white fabric with the black collar and the black letters. So I decided to do it as if she were wearing her justice robe.
I love it.
To do it on black fabric
Black
with
is
white
such a good choice.
and silver thread. So let me move my needle here.
Oh, it's good.
So pretty.
And
look at your needle minder.
I know, and it says fight like a girl. Can you even? This was from our friend Rebel Stitcher.
That's right.
That sent these to us, and I knew that was the perfect needle minder for this piece. But anyway, Brooke designed it with 2 different ways that you can stitch it. One where the bottom is not cross stitched. So under the G, this one is all stitched, but she did design one that is back stitching, and I'm doing the harder one, which is of course more stitching. And then she designed it where these wagon wheel, they're called wagon wheel stitches, which is an embroidery type stitch. I attempted one, and they're hard as hell. And there's like 6 of them. No, there's 7 of them. So I did one, and then I got a little frustrated, and then I decided to move down here to start working on the G. But I will go back and do it because I want it to be the way that Brooke had initially designed it. The R at the top, the collar underneath, is all French knots, and I'm actually going to be using white beads.
Brooke, are you trying to kill us? What the hell?
No, Brooke was like,
she's like, challenge on, do it.
And no, these are not from the Stitchy box. These are actually beads that I purchased for a Mirabilia project. Yeah, because like this is a full container of beads, so it'll be enough. The one thing though that I am using from Stitchy box is there was some gray silk that I'm using for the lettering. So, but anyway, that's that piece. And it's a lot of fun, but of course, stitching on black, you have to have, it's a 32 count black linen. So you have to have very good lighting because it's very hard to see and it's very uneven. It's not an even weave. So that's been a little bit challenging, but that's okay. It's worth it. The other one that I'm working on that I just started last night because of the debate, which we're not going to talk about because we don't talk politics on this channel. But I decided to do my Billy Madison quote that I had purchased a long time ago off of Etsy, which kind of summed up everything that happened last night. And it is this quote. And I'm stitching it on a piece of 32 count Edinburgh linen and the color Summer Khaki. And I am stitching it with a special edition or a limited edition Gentle Art. It doesn't even have a name on it, but this is the color. So I'm going to do the blue for the lettering. And this is all I have done so far. It says that could. And the border, which is like a checked border. Thank you to Jody for her suggestion. I'm going to do that in alternating red and white to make it look
Ooh.
That's cool.
Speaking of the debate, did you see someone commented on your unboxing video and said, I watched this instead of the debate and it was much more entertaining?
True. Yeah. I came home from school last night and like was not in the mood to watch it. And of course, Jason was watching it. And I do feel like it's our patriotic duty to know what the hell is going on. But the whole time I was like, my anxiety was through the roof. Whew. But anyway, I got a lot of good stitching done last night while it was happening because I'm also working on Hello Dear, part 1 was released. And I am using a beautiful piece of purple Jody fabric, which I think Christmas and purple, it doesn't go together. I don't care what anyone says.
Oh, but it does.
This looks amazing. Okay.
It looks so good on that.
Looks really.
So now the one thing about, and I have my little Robin needle minder that goes with it as well. The one thing that I will say about any Sally pattern, any Caterpillar cross stitch pattern that you get, do not think that it is going to be a quick stitch. Okay, like this, she releases this pattern every 2 weeks. I will be lucky to have the first part done in 2 weeks with stitching on it often. So
what else is left? I thought you were almost done.
There's a pine cone and multiple holly leaves, and
it's all the little bits that go into making the tree, and they're popcorny.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't. Yeah.
So yeah, this is there's let me think. There's a bunch more stuff over here that I'll
look at that bird though. He's wearing a Santa hat. Stop.
It's so good.
And the fabric, I think it's gonna be perfect. Perfect. So thank you.
I do love that. It looks good.
But it's very enjoyable to stitch. It's a lot of like blocky colors, so it goes really fast. So if you're still thinking about joining, I highly recommend it. It's just a little bit more it's a little bit more intense than I think what people think. Because it's such like a whimsical, cute little pattern, but there's a lot that goes into it. So just be prepared if you do purchase it. All right, so that's all that I had for whips. So Erin, what did you stitch on this week? You're stitching away on something over there.
So yeah. I don't know why I do this to myself, but my daughter just gets into things and she's only into them for like a month or two, but she's really into Storybots right now. Like we watch Storybots on repeat in the house right now. We're always singing the songs. So I wanted to make her something with Storybots. The problem is there's no patterns for it out there. I don't know if people just don't know that show, which P.S. everybody should know it because it is the best educational show I've ever seen.
That's amazing.
Oh.
Like these songs that they sing, Jonathan and I are like, and then the Pythagorean theorem is like, they're so in depth and
That's
it's
awesome.
crazy. It's so good. And she can sing it word for word. Anyways, so I made my own pattern. I was annoyed that there wasn't one, so I made one. So I don't know if you can see
Which,
it.
Erin, that is so awesome that you just like whipped that up.
Thank
Like,
you.
oh, hey, here's a pattern I made. What?
But they're not like, complicated creatures. If you look at them,
They're like
little robots.
overlapping and shit. Like, they're like standing at different depths. Like, stop.
Overlap.
That's
looks
sweet.
really,
Thank
really
you.
Yeah, Erin, that's amazing.
Thank you. Well, if anybody out there is a Storybots fan, I have a pattern that you can stitch up. So shoot me an email. So this is as far as I've gotten. So here's the mistake that I made. I'm stitching it on this book because she loves notebooks and she's very excited about it. But these suck to stitch on. Have you guys stitched on one of these yet?
No.
They suck. Just think about when you're stitching, like you want to like push behind to like find where your needle needs to come up. Well, you can't do that because it's just a hard piece of wood. And I was using too sharp of a needle and I've literally bled all over this thing. I kept poking my damn self. Whatever. And I'm
You're
getting there.
almost done.
I have to finish bow and then I have to go back and do the eyes and the mouths and then I'll be done.
It looks amazing.
It really does.
Freaking love it.
She's very excited. Every day she's like, "Can I see how far you are? Are you finished yet?" I'm like, "No." Your sister was up crying all night. I couldn't stitch yesterday.
What does she want to use that particular notebook for? Did she say?
No, but she likes to solve mysteries. So my guess is like something with solving mysteries. I don't know.
That's
Awesome.
I don't know. Draw pictures. I don't know. She has a unique mind. So the other thing I'm working on is my season sale. This is the fall. That's as far as I've gotten on it, but
God, it's
I
gonna
love
be
that green.
incredible when it's done.
I love that.
That's the every season. I wish I had. I don't have the preview show pulled up. The problem is they're coming out with winter is coming out this week, like Friday. So I really want to get fall done.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I can start winter.
You will.
Is fall the third? Like, is it in order? Like, is winter the last one?
Yeah, so then winter's the last one, but then all of these squares, do you see the square? There's one in between each season. And that'll be the last release is you get like a little guy to fill in each of these.
That's cute.
Oh.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And I don't think that will be full coverage, thank God, because these full coverage parts are
That's
just
the whole thing.
so much.
I feel like every time you show this, I need to see the full.
And then every time she shows it,
Yeah.
I'm like, I need to stitch that.
Yeah, I think that too.
I mean, that's so pretty, right? The summer one came out the blues in it.
Oh, it's amazing.
I love it. I
And then
love
there's
it.
the fall.
Wow.
It really is. It's very unique.
Can you do me a favor with this piece?
Yeah.
Can you keep this piece?
Oh, I wasn't going to.
No. Nobody asked her for it. Do not give it to anybody.
If someone asks, I'm going to give it to them.
No.
I know. It's really pretty, isn't it? I think it deserves to be hung up, too.
Of course it does. It's gorgeous. It would be beautiful anywhere. Like you have to.
Whose style is that? Like who's the
Tiny
designer?
Modern.
Oh, that's Tiny Modernist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It is
so
really
good.
Thank you, guys. I love it. I mean, she's an amazing designer.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
No, please keep it. No one ask her for it. If I hear like, oh, my cousin 3 times removed asked for it and I'm going to give it to her and I spent $85,000.
Well, Jonathan already, I think every time I stitch it, he goes, what are you going to do with it? I'm probably going to give it away. That's what I thought.
No. Mm-mm. Jonathan, I know you can probably hear me. She's not giving it away. I can't let you give that away. It's amazing.
Hey, thank you. I do love this one. That's it for me. It's on my whips.
All right. Let's we got some finishes this week, people. We have got some finishes. Jody, how fitting that you're first.
Well, okay, so my finish. So you guys remember I was talking about my T-bone steak solution?
The T-bone steak solution, yes.
So it worked. It all came together. So
Yay.
one of the things that we can never ever decide in this house is what to have for dinner. So I was like, you know what? I need to find a solution for this. So I thought, I don't know if you guys remember, and I don't have the other frames with me, but when Kristen did her vintage Halloween pattern, the 3 of them, I had found little frames that I was going to give her. I found them at Target in like the dollar section, and she ended up going with the hoops. So I had these little frames, and I'm like, what am I going to do with these? Like I have no idea what I'm going to do with them. So this idea popped in my head. I ran my ass back to Target, bought 3 more, and I made them into a cube. So I have stitched a what's for dinner decision dice.
What a brilliant idea.
Okay, now you gotta show us.
Is this the cutest thing ever? Okay, so we have chicken night.
Yes.
I like that one.
We have steak night, which is like every night in this house, but taco night, which is every other night in this house. Takeout.
Nice.
There's a fish night.
Fish is my favorite. Look how good that is.
And salad night. It says romaine calm.
Do you have salad nights in your house?
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll do like steak salads or like shrimp salads.
That's so
Yeah.
Pittsburgh of you.
I know.
Right?
Gotta have French fries salad.
The original pattern said lettuce, romaine calm, and like I could die, but it didn't fit for what I needed. It was like too long. So anyways, so this is my decision dice. I literally
Really
I just
good.
glued the frames together. I painted the seams black just to give it like, you know, a little bit more of a cleaner look. And then I just put black over the top and glued my little pieces to it.
I love it so much.
Have you used it yet?
We used it and then we ended up doing something different because we were going takeout anyways that night. But we've played with it, yeah.
It's just
It's
fun.
so fun.
It's so much fun.
Fun.
It's such a great, it's so brilliant. I love it.
Thank you. So when I was talking about my T-bone steak solution of not stitching holiday things, this is what I thought about. So one of the reasons why I think that I just don't gravitate toward, I gravitate towards them. I see holiday patterns and I love them. And I always think like, how cute is this Halloween pattern or how cute is this little Christmas pattern? And I never pulled a trigger. I've never stitched anything holiday, I don't think, ever. And I think it's because I have this fear that like, I'm going to have it up or I'm going to have it displayed for like a hot minute and then it has to go away. And I hate that. So my T-bone steak solution, I can put little patterns on this and set it on my desk and then just flip it.
Yeah.
So guess who went and bought 6 more freaking little frames?
Yeah. I love it.
So that's my finish.
Very, very nice. I'm so
I love
excited
it.
about that one. Erica, did you have any finishes this week?
Nope.
No finishes.
No.
I had a couple. So my mom has been dying for me, hi mommy, to finish George and Martha Gobbleton from RATM, and it's called The Gobble Couple. And I've been working on this one. This is an old
Yeah,
ass.
listen, people are going to comment because this happens every time. People are going to ask where it came from. You guys, I don't think it's possible to get this one anymore unless you can find someone that had it.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And I had gotten it out of,
Sorry.
it was when Erin and I went to the Crafty U on our our LNS tour to Cleveland, and we got it out of it was like out of a clearance bin. And this is what it looks like.
Amazing.
It's so cute.
Love that piece.
And this one is going to Erin. So anyone who wants the pattern, I'm sorry. It's
Sorry.
going to Erin. But this is the finish.
Oh my gosh.
And that blue in the middle. Is that the called for blue?
It is. So the pattern calls for, this pattern is so old, it still says Crescent Colors, which is classic colorworks now. But I actually did kit this up when I was at the Crafty U. And it's stitched on a 32 count ivory Jobelin, and it is all the called for colors. So they are all the fancy flosses. So my mom, I was thinking of like a cute way to finish it. And had I been making little pincushiony pillow type things at the time when I started this, I would not have stitched them so close together. I would have stitched them separately and then made them into like little pincushion things that she could put into like a dough bowl or something for the holidays. But I didn't do that. So my next best solution was a tray. So
I love that idea.
I'm actually going to let her pick the color that she wants the tray to be painted or stained. And then I'm going to mount this on a piece of foam core. And then around the edges, I bought some cute little decorative rope that I can put around the inside edge.
They fit so well in there.
They do, and it's
Yeah.
it was kind of like a perfect fit. And I'm going to, once I get the foam core, I'm actually going to put some of the quilt batting underneath it to make it like kind of puffy, because I want the piece to be puffy in here. And then I'll just do a couple cute little accents with some colored ribbon.
That's an awesome idea.
So I don't know. I'm thinking to just stain this. I'm thinking that's the way that she's going to go, with just having Jason stain it like a nice light color. But it would also look really cute painted. So I got this at Joann's for like $6. So if you're looking for a tray, that's where I got it. But I think it's a really cute finishing idea, and you can put it out for the holidays. You don't like, you can stand it up, like you can put it on like a little picture frame holder, or you can kind of like lean it up against something if you have like a hutch. I don't know. It's cute. So anyway, so there's that. So that's the only cross stitch finish that I had. But you all know that I've been making some pillows lately, and I've been perfecting my pillow making. So I decided to, and if you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen this, but I decided to turn my vintage Halloween greeting from the Witchy Stitcher, I decided to turn it into a pillow. And
it's so good.
Here it is.
Amazing.
So it is, this is just plain black fabric that I put on the front, and it was very easy to do. Fat Quarter Shop has a great tutorial on how to put a cross stitch piece into a pillow with a frame, like the pattern or the fabric around it, like kind of framing it. And then Erica gave me a tutorial on how to do a really easy envelope pillow. And that's what I've been doing, because Lord knows I don't know how to put a zipper in anything. So the backing fabric, it's just a little envelope pocket. And this fabric is the Halloween bundle from Fat Quarter Shop. So I bought I bought like their Halloween bundle, and it came with like 22 pieces, which I showed last week in her video, but this is one of them. And that's what I used to back the pillow. So here it is.
I watched Kristen do this, and she's like, oh, I suck at this. I'm so bad at pillows. She was like, zoop, 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 like zipped it up, and it was like done.
So,
it was amazing.
Thank you. I love it. And it's the perfect way to finish.
So good. It's so good.
So then I went to Joann's and I spent way too much money on buying Halloween fabric because it's on clearance right now, even though I have more Halloween fabric than I even know what to do with at this point. And I decided, I found a couple amazing pieces, but this one.
That one is so nice.
Okay. So then again, I just did a very simple envelope back, and I used this fabric.
Oh, God.
Okay. So then I told the girls that I was going to make them some pillows because I bought a ton of Halloween fabric or fall fabric. And I know that Erin and Erica aren't more into like the Halloween-y fabric type stuff. I mean, they are, but I think they wanted more fall stuff. So I have some fall stuff to make pillows for them. But while I was cutting, I made your girl Jody a pillow.
Oh, it's so good.
And I just backed it with plain gray fabric.
Oh,
Oh,
that fabric.
I love that.
Stop.
It's so cool.
These
I already have a spot cleared out waiting for my baby to come home.
pillows are actually pretty comfy. And again, it's nice. It's super easy. If I can do it, anyone can do it. So today, because of the news that I'm going to talk about next week, my brain was mashed potatoes today. And why I decided to make a pillow when my brain was not working correctly, I have no idea. I couldn't measure anything to save my life, but I kind of screwed up and I used a cross stitch piece. So I had to figure it out.
Oh, that fabric. Oh, it looks different than in the picture.
It does. The fabric. Well, we know what that fabric looks like in real life.
Yeah. So
that is amazing.
So
It
that's
looks so good.
oh, hold on, I have a little. So it's like scary looking trees, is what it is.
Mm-hmm. It's perfect.
Okay, so it's like scary trees to kind of match this scary looking, this.
I don't understand what's messed up about this. It's so good.
Okay, there's a lot. We're not going to talk about those flaws, but I had to sew it a couple different times because every time I went to put the pillow form in it, I realized that something else was ripping. So a seam was coming undone, or one of the corners I went to like punch out and my finger went straight through it. So, it took a little bit of work today, but I really like how this one turned out. So
It's really nice.
Thank you. So okay, do you guys want to see the fabric that I have cut for you guys as pillows? Do you want to see
I do.
Yes.
I can't wait.
Okay, so here's one option.
I'm ready.
Okay, you ready for this?
Oh.
Okay, so here's the front.
Oh,
And here's
my God. Yes. Oh, that's so
even.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So not only do I have this this front as an option with this back. I'm really jazzed up about this one. I have this front with these cute little looking pumpkins.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
So good.
Then this is another option for a back.
Oh, yeah.
With either this one
Uh-huh.
or these funky looking leaves.
Yep, I want that one.
That's it.
That's it. I want that.
Okay. So, like I said, spent way too much money on fabric, bought way too much fabric, can't help myself, but I'm having so much fun making these pillows, and I hope you guys enjoy them. But it's super easy to do. And it's just like a really cute way to decorate your house. And fall pillows are not cheap. So when I went to Joann's and I was pricing them out, they're like $30 a piece.
Wow.
You don't need to do that. You can make them for so much cheaper. And then you buy the pillow forms for You can buy a 4-pack of pillow forms on Amazon right now for $18, 16 by 16. The fabric is not that expensive. It takes maybe an hour of cutting and sewing once you get the groove. And you can have your house decorated and change it out for the seasons. I'm just like, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. So
Listen, now that you're
You're getting
sewing, I'm
very
just
good
gonna
at
tell
that.
you, you're gonna want to buy fabric, and you're just gonna want to buy it. And you might not have a reason, and then you'll end up with many, many totes of fabric because you just keep seeing fabric that you want to buy, and you're gonna buy it. So I'm just telling you now, get ready. One time,
I don't even care at this point. Like, I need it. I need it.
I know.
And then I'm saving all of my scraps because I'm like, what if I want to make a scrappy pillow where I sew together a bunch of different scraps?
We're gonna have a quilt tube here in a second.
Oh, don't even get me started. Once Erica starts quilting, I'm gonna start quilting, and then it's gonna be we're gonna have quilts.
I want a quilt.
Yeah.
That's my goal for this winter season, is to try to make a quilt. We'll see how it goes.
Well, and I think that I've proven to Jason that I am into doing the sewing stuff, and I've had a lot of fun with my crappy little machine figuring out how to make it work. And it is not easy, and shit breaks, and the thread gets tangled, and bobbins are doing crazy things. And I'm actually learning the basics and the fundamentals of how a sewing machine works. So I feel like I'm figuring it out, like watching YouTube videos or whatever. So I think that I've earned a nicer machine. So I'm hoping for Christmas that I get a nice new machine. So he's already
got an appropriate Christmas present.
Yeah.
One time as an aside,
daddy of machines, and I am not ready for that machine.
Someday.
Yeah.
As an aside related to the fabric thing, one time I went to a quilt store around here, got some fabric, and then I went to Joann's immediately after and got some more fabric, or vice versa. And I saw Jody when I was at Joann's that time. And then this is like a couple years ago, I think. And I had gone to Joann's, I saw Jody, and then I said, oh, I bought this other fabric. And Jody was like, wait, didn't you just buy fabric at Joann's? I was like, yeah. And?
Yeah.
What's your point?
Right. So that's the vibe that you will soon be feeling.
Well, and I bought weird fabric too that I'm like, what the hell am I ever going to use this for? I don't know. I'll figure it out.
You might need it.
I might need it. I'm already planning some Christmas stuff. I've got something in the works for the recipient of the Friends.
I was gonna say, I bet your Friendsgiving box is gonna have something.
Not a big pillow, something a little bit more. Okay, it's still on the same vein as a pillow, so don't get excited. I'm not learning anything new yet, but it's gonna be cute. I think that they're really gonna like it. So, all right. Erin, do you have any finishes this week?
Not this week. Sorry, guys.
All right. Well, I think Jody and I had some finishes this week. All right. Let's talk giveaways. Or no, not giveaways. Haul. What did we buy? Holy shit. I almost forgot. Okay. Jody, what did you buy this week?
All of my purchases this week were for my Friendsgiving box.
Yeah.
You guys, can we move our date up? Because I'm dying.
No.
Things to come in, Jody.
I know. I feel like every day I order something, and then every day I get something. It's just this cycle of ordering and deliveries and ordering and deliveries. And I am loving every second of it. So that's all I bought this week. The other thing is we had our little stitch day on Saturday, and I think it kind of it was all of our best new thing. We didn't talk about it, but we had a fantastic time. And while I was there, Kristen was like, hey, does anyone want this wooden thing? I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. a sucker for wooden things. I have a box full of them. You guys know that.
Yeah.
So how cool is this? The little clearance thing is on it, but so it's like just a piece of wood, and then it's got two.
But I did, when I was at Joann's, I bought a bunch of shit, of course. And I found these little things. They're like these little leather things that you can put on like stitch pieces. So I thought it would be cute to like put on the back of like a pin, like my little pin cushion.
Wait, what is it?
It just says Stitch. It's a little leather thing that you attach.
Cute.
They were 97 cents. I was like, you know, I'll grab a couple of them. They were on the clearance rack. Bought some more finishing ribbon that was all on clearance to finish some cross stitch pieces. You kind of just have to whenever it's on sale.
Yeah.
And just throw it in your collection. And then I received 4 pieces of fabric from Jody. So Erin and I had purchased some fabric. We each purchased a yard of 28 count and said, Jody, can you cut this into 4 pieces and dealer's choice, just dye it for us, but you know, whatever. So she did, and she did. So the purple fabric that I'm using for Hello Dear, and these are all fat quarters, 28 count. Look at this green.
So pretty.
Okay. Then
that's the like ethereal green, right? Like
yeah,
shimmery, watery one.
Yeah, this is very like, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm going to put on it, but I can't wait. Then this was the second runner-up for the Hello Dear pattern, and I ended up going with the purple one instead, but look at this.
That's beautiful.
I love that color.
The coral, it's amazing. And then, come on, the fun is not over yet. This beautiful piece of dark blue, darkish blue. So
that's good.
I get to add this to my stash, my growing stash of linen, and I feel like now that Jody is a wizard and she can just dye whatever we need, I never have to buy colored fabric again. I will from Bee Stitch Me, just because I do enjoy getting her Fabric of the Month club. But honestly, any color that I need, I'm like, hey, Jode, can you dye this for me? And she does it, and it's beautiful. So thank you, Jody.
Magic.
Yes.
I'm glad you like them.
Oh, I love it. All right, Erin, what did you buy this week?
So just like everybody else, I a lot of stuff for my mom. I'm with Kristen on the slowing down thing. Sorry, my cat's knocked over something. So I've slowed down a bit. I have some kindness though. This I got from Kristen's box. It's like this tiny piece, but it's I know that I'll stitch something on it.
And it's charcoal, like it is a cool color. Like it's
really
better than black.
And this floss came out of there too, and I think that those colors together are incredible. So I'm gonna try to do something. I don't know what yet. We'll see. And then Jody we had this 11 count Ada from our lottery box.
The holes are this big.
But I really like sometimes stitching giant X's and using the crazy floss. So anyways, Jody dyed it, and you guys, look at that color.
Ooh, wow.
That's great. It's
Jody.
beautiful.
Don't ask me for a solid gray, because every time I do a solid gray, I get that.
I know it's marbled, but like this is what I'm looking for, I guess. Like,
yeah,
this is perfect.
Really nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful because it gives it like texture. It gives it background. And then I have all the same colors as Kristen, except the only color I got that's different is this pink. Because I'm a pink. Pink is my everything. Look at the pink.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yep.
It's amazing.
That's amazing. That's going to be a beautiful Valentine's Day piece, or I don't know what I'm going to put on that. It could be anything. Spring, like a cool spring piece.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, buying a yard of fabric is so worth it. Like, those pieces, you guys, are huge.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you are not going to stitch one thing on those.
Right.
No, not unless you're doing like a.
I mean, Erica would stitch 857 things on one piece of those.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
Yeah. This is big.
I mean, they're big.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, buying
2 big patterns can go on this. If not,
yeah, like, I feel like buying a yard is so worth it now that I'm like learning about fabric sizes. You know, I always used to just buy fabric like in the roll off of the shelf at Michael's or whatever. Like, I never thought twice about it. I'm like, oh, this is just how it comes. And now that I'm like playing with all these different size fabrics and widths and all that, like, it's so worth it if you can. Like, just buy a yard. You can cut it up into a gazillion pieces. Like, I know, like, Fire Poppies is selling the yards in 8s. So 8 pieces out of 1 yard, that's crazy. It's such a, it's so cost effective too. Like, I think about how much money I've spent on the little pieces that I bought at Michael's, like the 13 by 18s. They're like $5.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely worth it if you're able to buy a yard. I feel like that's a good cost saver.
Yeah,
Kristen,
absolutely.
Kristen just messaged us and said, guys, I'm sorry, hang on.
Sorry about that, Erin. You had another haul or stitchy kindness.
Well, the only other thing I wanted to say was the reason that I haven't bought a lot of stuff is because my Black Needle Society box is coming. You guys, I got the email and I dropped my phone. I was so excited. It was like, your package is being sent. It's 2 weeks early. So I was not expecting it.
Wow.
That's amazing.
I got a box that's coming actually before it said it was supposed to come.
Right?
Kristen, I wonder what that feels like.
I don't know, Jody. What does that feel like?
Well, it feels incredible.
I'm so salty. I'm sorry. People are probably like, you're such a bitch about this whole box, but I'm still salty about it. And I don't care. So I'm going to live vicariously through Erin when she gets her Black Needle Society box.
That this box that I got, I think actually cost less too. So I'm anxious to see what the comparison is because it was $50 and then the shipping.
It's going to be amazing.
Oh.
I'm
so, guys,
anxious because I don't want to get my hopes up because it's not that much money. So it can't be like
yeah, but the stuff is going to be quality. I mean, let's be honest. Like, it's going to be quality stuff.
Hey guys, remember when we went to see The Lion King and you guys left to pre-order boxes? What was that?
Those were our color and cotton boxes, and those were amazing.
Those were pretty great.
That was color and cotton. Okay.
We got 2 giant pieces of fabric. We got like 7 or 8 skeins of color and cotton floss. We got an exclusive hands-on design chart. We got all the finishing supplies for it, backing fabric for it, buttons, a needle minder, wax, a pair of cat scissors. I mean, it was just like shit coming out of our ears, right? Like, it was just like incredible, and everything was better than the next thing. So
and worth it for the money. Like, I remember at the end being like, I probably wouldn't do this again, but it was definitely worth the money.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it was good quality stuff, and it was.
Erin, why wouldn't you do it again?
I remember thinking like I could have probably spent this money on exactly the colors and stuff I wanted, but in hindsight, that's what I said at the time. But now I would do it again. Now if that one came out,
Like,
I've used all of it.
Mm-hmm.
I've used every piece of that fabric, and it was quality fabric. And I used all of the floss. I loved that box.
Yeah.
And those scissors are like good scissors, and the wax smelled good. It's awesome.
And that needle minder was like that big pumpkin needle minder, which is like wooden, so it holds a needle really well. I just thought that it was a really quality box. It was packaged beautifully. It was well worth the money. So if anyone's thinking about doing a color and cotton box, I don't even know if they're doing them anymore.
They don't have one. I keep
They don't.
checking. They're so far behind. I think that they're just trying to not stress themselves out.
Yeah, I'm sure. All right, so we had a giveaway last week, and we have a winner of the Blue Leave pattern by Becky. Erin, tell us about it.
Wait.
Oh no, shit, I can't hear.
We didn't hear you. Someone has won and no
Can you
one knows.
sign it to me? I got the technical issues with Skype. Like, I seriously want to.
COVID can suck.
There we go. Sorry. I don't know how that.
Wait, say something else.
You came back for a second.
I feel like I don't want to cut this out because I want people to see what we actually go through when we have a video that. Can you write it on a piece of paper and hold it up?
Oh my God.
Just
This
get
is
off
crazy.
and come back.
I think she did,
Oh,
right?
wait, she's doing something. There's her
Oh,
wall.
yeah. That helped last time, I think.
Are you there?
Oh no. It's gonna be like the Love Actually thing. She'll just hold up signs for the rest of the video.
Yeah. So I'm like, just hold up a sign
Yeah.
with the name of the person. Oh, she left.
Oh,
Okay.
she's back. Maybe. Oh no.
Erin.
Erin, we see you.
Write it on a piece of paper and hold it up.
Can you hear us? Yeah, she must be able to.
Okay, so while she's writing that down, let's talk about our giveaway for this week. So, holy shnikes, do we have a good giveaway? Oh, Angela West, you are the winner of Boo League. All right, so just send us an email to steelcitystitchers@gmail.com and we will get that pattern sent out to you. Thank you for your comment as well. You had said about getting back into stitching and making, some stuff. And so I wish you all the best with your endeavors. I hope you have as much fun as I am having. So this week, we have been blessed with an amazing giveaway. So our friend Catherine, Paper Crane Stitches, you know her, you love her. Like Kyle says, if you don't know her, get to know her because you're going to love her, okay? And she's our girl. We love her to pieces. So she sent us a pattern to give away to one of our viewers. And we have something really special to pair with this. So y'all know the Steel City Stitchers fabric, aka Jody fabric, sold out in 48 hours on Fire Poppies. And part of that was her blood spatter fabric. So we have decided that this week's giveaway is going to be a piece of Jody's blood spatter fabric, okay, with Catherine Paper Crane Stitch's newest pattern, Black is Slimming, and it hides the bloodstains of my enemies.
Stop it.
Freak out. Okay, this is gonna, first of all, this pattern is going to look bananas on this piece of blood spatter fabric.
Bananas.
Yeah. Ooh, I got a chill.
Yeah. So thank you to Catherine for being so generous and giving us a pattern to donate to our viewers. Thank you to Jody for donating a piece of your beautiful blood spatter fabric for this giveaway, because I'm telling you, people, once you get it, you're going to want all of the colors. You're going to want all the blood spatter fabric. You're going to want all the Jody fabric. Okay, so
I told her that I was going to stitch this pattern, and like, I want to stitch it now. I want to do it like right now, but I have to finish her other one that I'm working on.
I know.
She's amazing.
She's amazing, and she's a really good friend, and she's very supportive of us, and we want to get her out there and, you know, promote her stuff as well. So thank you to Catherine for donating that pattern. So the winner, we will get you in touch with Catherine so that you can get your pattern, and then we'll get a piece of fabric sent out to you from Jody. I'm just like, I'm excited. Can I enter this giveaway? I don't want it, even though I already have the pattern. So, and the pattern is for sale on Paper Crane.
Stitchery.
Is it on her Etsy?
It is on her Etsy. Is it paper? It's Paper Crane Stitches.
Yes.
Yeah.
Paper Crane Stitches, and you can find her on Etsy. Let me see if I can quickly just pull up.
Paper Crane Stitches. I don't know why I said stitchery.
I don't know.
Paper Crane Stitches.
Yeah, Jody's serial killer. I'm probably thinking about food or serial killers.
Her stuff is, this is another new one that she has out right now. I mean, like, how cute is this?
Oh, I love that.
I love that one.
I know. It's new.
Again, she has the cutest stuff. It's like really quirky and modern. So if you're a modern stitcher, which I know like some of our viewers are younger viewers. Oh, I bought her Stay Out of the Forest one.
She did
the
Schitt's Creek ones too.
Oh, hi.
Erin is back.
I can suddenly hear you, so I assume you guys can hear me now.
Yeah.
She has one too. It says eat, drink, and be scary.
I've seen a couple people stitching that. I've seen a couple people working on that, and it's so good.
Her stuff is cute. So if you want to win the Paper Crane Stitches pattern and the blood spatter fabric, tell us who your favorite serial killer is. I'm sorry, but everyone has one. And if you don't have one, go research some serial killers.
Go find one.
Yeah, go find one.
Too much anxiety. If I have a favorite one, that's all that's going to happen to me. I have way too much anxiety to even like a thought.
Okay, so maybe let's not say favorite. Maybe most well-known serial killer to you. Maybe a serial killer that is from a town that you are like, you know, close to.
Or maybe just tell us your favorite cereal.
Oh, please. That's such a cop-out bullshit. No, we ain't doing that. I need to know guts and gore. I need to know serial killers. I don't want to know your damn favorite cereal. So I just thought that was cool. So tell us your favorite serial killer, and you can win this amazing giveaway this week. Plans. What's everyone's plans for this week?
Stitching.
I want to finish this sucker.
Yeah.
I'm going to finish my Paper Crane because I want to start another Paper Crane. And now I just went down a Paper Crane freaking rabbit hole on Etsy. So stop me.
Yeah, I want to keep working on Hello Dear and keep working on that RBG piece. Bless you. Oh boy. Oh, it's not COVID. She's okay. Like, no. Don't even say that. Yeah, so keep stitching, stay safe, wash your hands. We have some exciting news coming next week. Jody's fabric is it's coming back to Fire Poppies, people. Just hold on. We have another order coming sometime soon. So we'll get restocked on that stuff. So you guys will hear about that.
We should have an unboxing video next week.
Oh, God.
Maybe two. My Witchy Stitcher box is on its way. Oh my God.
So many boxes.
I know.
This is big. We have 2 really amazing boxes coming too. So we will get those unboxing videos out to you guys as soon as we as soon as we get the boxes, because we're not going to want to wait to open them. Just like the day I received the Stitchy box, I didn't have a bra on. I came upstairs and I filmed the unboxing video because I just couldn't wait. Now,
I
granted,
can't tell you how many videos I go, do I need to put one on for this?
every day of my life. I'm like, do I need to like look presentable to put a video out for 2,000 plus people? I don't know. I mean, you guys know us at this point, so it's cool. All right, stay safe, wash your hands. We will see you next week, same time, same place, and we love you guys. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.